When you were a child, it didn't matter what reproductive organs a man or somebody carries, didn't matter to you. The moment the hormones started playing within you, now you can't think of the world beyond that. Your whole intelligence has been completely hijacked by your hormones. And you will see beyond a certain age, when this hormone, the play of hormones goes down, once again it doesn't matter and you look back and say, you can't believe you were the one who were doing all that. Body knows only one thing: survival, procreation. It doesn't know anything else, isn't it so? Does your body know anything else? So if you go by the way of the body, some pleasure may come to you, not that it won't, nothing wrong with the body, it's just limited, that's all. Nothing wrong being limited, but it's not the ultimate, that's all. Is it anything wrong? Is it a crime to be limited? It's not a crime, nothing wrong about it, but you will always live an unfulfilled life, that's all. No matter what you have, how much you have, you will still live an unfulfilled life. Now you are thinking about the opposite sex all the time. Let's say tomorrow I'll grant you a boon, all the women in the world are after you. You will see, you will still live an unfulfilled life. Yes? You will still live an unfulfilled life. So definitely it's not going to get you beyond the bar. It will make you maybe a pleasant little bit of pleasure, little bit of pain will happen. Nothing wrong at all with it. I'm not trying to make it dirty, make it something else. No, it is fine, it's perfectly fine. But you will live within the ambit of the body. If you live within the ambit of the body, body knows only survival and procreation, it doesn't know anything else. And body, every moment of your life, no matter where you think you're going, you think you went up the mountain, you came down the mountain, body doesn't know all that. Body is straight walking to the grave, every moment, nowhere else. Isn't it so? You think you're going to many places, you think I've come to India, I'll go back to Lebanon, I went up the mountain, I came down the mountain. No such thing. Every step, body is only walking straight to the grave, nowhere else but the grave. So, right now, because you're young, because of the play of hormones, you've forgotten that. Slowly, as time passes, it becomes more… it will become more and more apparent that it is walking towards the grave.
इस 5 विकार हैं, 7 गुण हैं। जितना हम इन 5 विकारों को यूज कर रहे हैं अपने जीवन में, अपने अपने रूप से यूज कर रहे हैं, उतना हमारी इस हवा के अंदर, इस सृष्टि के अंदर कौन सी वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट हो रही है? कौन सी वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट हो रही है? काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार। अगर हम कुछ भी ऐसा सुनते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा पढ़ते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा देखते हैं जिससे हम लस्टफुल वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट करते हैं, अगर हम कुछ भी ऐसा सोचते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा बोलते हैं, कुछ भी ऐसा करते हैं जिससे लस्ट की वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, हम हवा को दूषित करते हैं। आज अगर हम ये प्रतिज्ञा करें कि मेरे अंदर एक भी सोच काम विकार की नहीं आ सकती, मेरे अंदर की हर सोच सिर्फ प्योरिटी की होगी, पवित्रता की होगी, तब हम अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन कर रहे हैं कि हम इस हवा को क्या कर देंगे? क्या करेंगे इस हवा को? हमें इस हवा को प्योर बनाना है। जब हम सब मिलकर इस हवा को प्योर बनाएंगे ना, तो अगर किसी के मन में कोई दूषित सोच आएगी भी, तो वो वातावरण की प्योरिटी से क्या हो जाएगी? खत्म हो जाएगी। लेकिन अगर हम सब मेजॉरिटी काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार की सोच क्रिएट करेंगे, तो हवा में कौन सी वाइब्रेशन है? कौन सी वाइब्रेशन है? सिर्फ वही वाइब्रेशन है। तो जिसकी सोच में थोड़ा भी कुछ मैल आया और हवा वैसे ही मैली है, तो फिर कर्म में आना जो हुआ उसके प्रति सिर्फ निंदा करके, बोल के हमारी जिम्मेवारी पूरी नहीं होती है। हमारी जिम्मेवारी तब शुरू होती है कि हम इस हवा से काम विकार को खत्म करने के लिए हम क्या रेडी हैं करने के लिए। आर वी रेडी टू डू समथिंग? आर वी रेडी टू डू समथिंग? प्रतिज्ञा करें, ना कभी ऐसी चीज सुनेंगे, ना कोई ऐसी मूवी देखेंगे, ना कोई ऐसा सीन देखेंगे, ना कोई ऐसा वीडियो देखेंगे, ना कोई ऐसी मैगजीन पढ़ेंगे, ना कोई ऐसा जोक सुनेंगे, ना ऐसा सोचेंगे, ना बोलेंगे, सिर्फ पवित्र सोचेंगे। तब तो हमने कुछ किया ना चीज़ों को बदलने के लिए। सिर्फ हमारे बोलने से विश्व नहीं बदल सकता है, हमारे क्रिटिसाइज करने से, शोर मचाने से विश्व नहीं बदलेगा।
The more you indulge in it, the more you give that stimuli, the more the heat gets into your head. And when your head is hot, and your vision is blurred, your perception is blurred and all that. So, I think people should stop watching pornography. This is it. The tempting things for people is pornography. Thinking about sex, watching it all the time, really destroy the instrument called brain. You know, at the same time you shouldn't blame sex. It's a natural thing, it's a natural phenomenon. That's the thing from where everybody is born. So your origin is sex, but let not your death also be sex. And if one is promiscuous, that is what we will have. You know, our death will also be sex. So, be very natural and moderate with sex. It's a part of life. It is there, it's there, but see, when exam times, when you are busy, when you are reading a lot, when you have important work, sex does not matter. See, which are the moments when sex does not really lust doesn't overtake you? Number one, when you are in deep love, it's not the lust which comes up, it's the emotion. Then you overcome lust. When you're deeply in love, emotions reign more than lust. Second, when you are very busy, when you have some urgent thing to do and very busy, lust is not the thing, priority. Third, when you have a great goal to achieve, a big work to do, you have any creative activity, or dance, music, creativity, when you put yourself into creativity, lust is not bothering you. Then sports and gymnastics, if you are working out very well, or you are in sports, even then its lust does not overtake you that heavily. Isn't that so? How many of you agree on this? Sports and these activities, right? And then fifth is pranayama, meditation. When you are so blissful, the lust does not overpower you. Okay? But when there is sex is there, and it age and time, it has its period.
And he went all out to live his life. The way they described him was, every film star, every popular film star or model or something else, they said. Somebody else. Huh? Any, not celebrity. He had them on his arm at some time or the other. Sometimes he had all the three on his arm. But by the time he passed his 35, he was such a broken, miserable man. He's such a broken, miserable, frustrated man. At the age of 56 or 57, he died. Death is not the issue, but the way you live is the issue, isn't it? He lived a terrible life. He had everything at him because the way of the body. If you try to make the limited the unlimited, you will suffer. There is no other way. The body's ways are very limited. If you try to make it the everything, you will suffer like anything. So you don't make it all, you bring in a little bit of emotion, little bit of mind, little bit of society and try to manage it somehow. But it doesn't matter what you do. If you are sincere with your life, you will see you are still living an unfulfilled life, isn't it? So nothing wrong with the body, nothing wrong with the ways of the body. It is just very limited. It can only play that much role in your life. If you try to stretch it to all your life, you will suffer because you are trying to create falsehood. The truth of life is, body has to play only that much role in your life. Now you are trying to stretch it all over, you will definitely bring suffering to yourself. Suffering will come in a million different ways. People who think they are just perfect, nothing will ever happen to him, such people you will see after some time what will happen to them. Life has its ways to bend you and break you and knead you and grind you in a million different ways. In most unexpected ways it will do it to you. Yes? Have you seen it happening to people around you? So, nothing wrong with your hormones, but it's compulsive. Once you live a compulsive life, you're living the life of a slave, isn't it? Yes? Do you want to be a slave? Something within you never wants to be a slave, isn't it so? There is something within you which cannot be a slave. Whether you are a slave to something or somebody or whatever, but once you are a slave, unknowingly, slowly you will become a long face. When you were a child, you were like this, because there was not so much slavery. Slowly, as different kind of compulsions take over, without knowing why, everything is going on fine with your life. Your business is going fine, your family is good, you have good relationships, you are making money, everything. But slowly, face is becoming longer and longer. You're doing desperate acts to be happy. As people get richer and older, you will see they start doing more and more desperate things to be happy, isn't it so? So, the more desperation comes because you're trying to make a small aspect of your life everything. It'll not work. And today especially, the culture is becoming like this, especially the Western cultures have made body into everything.
कि ये जो 5 विकार हैं, ये डे बाय डे सृष्टि पर क्या होते जा रहे हैं? क्या होते जा रहे हैं? बहुत बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, बहुत बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। हमें इसको सृष्टि से खत्म करने के लिए ये 7 गुणों को क्या करना है? ये 7 गुणों को बढ़ाना है। जब ये 5 विकार सृष्टि पर होते हैं तो ये कलयुग है। अगर हम इन 7 गुणों को ले आए आगे तो हमारी सृष्टि क्या बन जाएगी? सतयुग बन जाएगी, स्वर्ग बन जाएगी, प्योरिटी। देवी देवताओं की दुनिया मतलब प्योरिटी, 16 कला संपूर्ण पवित्र आत्मा। वो पवित्र आत्मा कौन है? हम ही है। लेकिन हमने अपनी पवित्रता के ऊपर क्या कर लिया है? बहुत सारी मैल। ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें हम सुनते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं, सीरियल ऐसे देख रहे हैं, पिक्चर ऐसी देख रहे हैं, गाने ऐसे सुन रहे हैं, जिसके वजह से हमारे अंदर वो 5 विकार ही सिर्फ क्या होते जा रहे हैं? बढ़ते जा रहे हैं। तो अपनी प्रतिज्ञा करें ना कि हम ऐसी चीज़ अपने चित्त से साफ करेंगे। हमें लगेगा मेरे चेंज करने से दुनिया थोड़ी बदल जाएगी, हमारे चेंज करने से ही दुनिया बदलेगी, और दुनिया को बदलने का कोई और तरीका नहीं है, क्योंकि हम सब ने मिलकर इस कलयुग को बनाया है। तो सतयुग कौन बनाएगा? तो कौन कौन सतयुग बनाने के लिए रेडी है? रेडी है ना? उठा लो ना अच्छे से हाथ। हम रेडी है ना? हम रेडी है। इसीलिए ये हाथ हमारे हाथ में होना पड़ेगा, राइट हैंड। जो लेफ्ट हैंड पे है वो कलयुग है। वो कलयुगी तरीके से सोचेंगे, कलयुगी तरीके से बोलेंगे, कलयुगी तरीके से व्यवहार करेंगे। हम कौन सा युग बना रहे हैं? हम कौन सा युग बना रहे हैं? हम सतयुग बना रहे हैं। एक 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 कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा इस सृष्टि को बदलने के लिए। एक एक कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा मन को सुख देने के लिए, शरीर को सेहत देने के लिए, वातावरण को साफ करने के लिए, प्रकृति को सुंदर बनाने के लिए हमें करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि दूषित भी हमने किया।
Sex is there and it age and time, it has its period. You know, before 10 it's not there in you, or 10 or 12-year-old. Maybe these days it's coming back much earlier. But let us take 10 as a age, not before 10 and not after 60, not supposed to be. After 60, so lust bothers you only with this particular period. Even after 50, 55, 60, it's not an issue at all. Here's a small story. A grandfather, father and his son, they were traveling. And when they came to a place and they met a friend who asked them, "What makes you very happy?" They asked the young boy. He said, "Oh, great food and sports and all that makes me very happy." And they asked the father, "What makes you very happy?" "Oh, when I look at beautiful girls and it makes me very happy, and I have some interaction with them, it thrills me and all that thing outside the marriage." That's the best thriller that makes me happy. And they asked the father, the grandfather, "What makes you happy?" Says, "The day I have a good motion." That makes me very happy, very comfortable. The whole day goes so well. Otherwise every day I'm so constipated. Because I'm constipated, I can't eat. If I eat, more constipation and I suffer, I don't get sleep. But the day I had a good bowel movement, that is the day I am in heaven. So the concept of happiness is different with different